Hey everybody, and welcome back. For those of you just tuning in, this is Tattoo Collectables, and I'm your host Eric. This week on Tattoo Collectables, I got something brand new in the mail this week and a new hero in the industry. So stay tuned and find out exactly who I'm talking about.
What's in the mail?
This week, it's been a busy week this week, and the mail actually shows it. So the first thing I want to show this week is this right here. So this box came from Juniper, Florida, where one of my new heroes now live. Now, honestly, I have opened this already, and I had to. I couldn't wait. I'm so sorry, but I just couldn't wait. So this is a package from Alex Moretti. Now, Alex tattoos down at, let's see, where do you tattoo, Alex? Aces High Tattoo, Juniper. So he's in Juniper, Florida. He's a tattoo artist down there. And he had a couple hours on this little beauty that I got from him. Now, I responded to an ad on a website on Instagram called Tattoo Gear for Sale. Now, they only deal with tattoo artists, so if you are an artist out there, man, check this thing out, because there's no dickering. These are honest, hardworking tattoo artists wanting to either trade or sell some of the equipment that they've acquired. And this is exactly what this is. So, I saw this ad on Tattoo Gear for Sale. And I was like, man, that doesn't seem very much for a machine of this caliber. So I got this Cove machine. It's a liner. It's number 50 of 2020. And I know this because I got a hold of Mr. Cove, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Chris. I got a hold of Chris, and he shot me the number and all that. On his Instagram, he puts every single machine that he makes up on Instagram. Now, here's how this little badass machine runs. I had never had one of these machines before. And when I opened up the package, there was also Alex was good enough to send me the card from Cove too. And they say handmade tattoo machines by Cove on the front. And it's an awesome looking, I'll get you better pictures of both of these because these are both awesome looking cards. On the back, and when I read this, Chris, no offense, I'm an old school guy. When I read the back of this, it says reliable, handmade, solid daily drivers. And I thought, okay, Mr. Cove, daily drivers indeed. And then I used this machine. And there have never been truer words than what's on the back of this card right here. If you are a tattoo artist, get them right now. He's got them on sale right now for $205. They're $220 shipped. So what did I do? As well as this little liner worked, and it did. It worked fantastic. As good as this thing worked, I decided I have to have me a shader to go with it. So I ordered number 145. Here's the picture of it. Looks like a sparkly unicorn, but if it works anything like this one that I got, man, I will be more than happy. One of my guys even ordered one this week. He saw that they were, man, they'd be a bargain at regular price for the way they work. If you're a tattoo artist out there and you haven't used a Cove machine, you're letting yourself down. So definitely get on that. Get him before he knows what he's worth. Let me tell you, because that's a $700 machine all day long. All right, Alex, I want to thank you again. Alex Moretti from Aces High, Juniper, Florida. If you're down there in Florida, go check this guy out. His work is awesome. I saw it on his Instagram. Totally cool stuff. This next package is from Wellington, Nevada. I always like to say where they're from and not who they're from. This one has I don't even need my Tennessee fighting knife. Let's rip this sun gun open. All right, let's see what we got in here. It says cards. Let's hope that they're not lying to us. Honestly, because we're only doing the show every 2 weeks now, mail tends to pile up and I forget what is coming from who. Oh man, okay. So these are two, I love motorcycles. It's motorcycle season here in Indiana. These are two cards from Davey Jones. These are awesome. Now, Davey Jones used to work with Lyle Tuttle. He was with Lyle, and it even says at the bottom of this one, it says associated with Lyle Tuttle. Back when Lyle was at number 37th Street, Davey Jones worked with him. Davey eventually moved on to Oakland and opened a great shop there, American Tattoos. I got a card from there too. Man, these are awesome. These are definitely worth the price of admission. I think I paid like 60 bucks for these cards, so like 30 bucks a piece. Now this one, I hope I can get a good picture of this because it took me a second to realize what this was. There is some little creases in the top of this card, and here's a picture of it. Hopefully you can see it in the picture kinda. But when I flicker it in the light, it's definitely where it was, it had a paper clip. And it's been paper clipped for a while, it looks like. Now, these two cards are awesome. They're both in mint condition. I give these a value of 60 a piece. I couldn't believe I got them for 60 together. Easily all day long, $60 a piece. Unless you have one with the associated with Lyle Tuttle on the bottom, I'm gonna go ahead and say that one is a $100 card because they definitely are harder to get with Tuttle's name on them. I haven't seen very many of these at all, and this one is going to be cherished here in the collection. It'll probably go up on the Tuttle wall eventually. Alrighty, so next on the list, we've got a bunch of mail today. This next one on the list is from Los Angeles, California. So let's see what we have here. This knife makes such short business and stuff. I'll tell you what, anybody that can get a hold of Mr. Domo, you should have him make you one of these because these are pretty awesome. All right, let's see. And then we have another case inside of here. Let's see, and this one's got a pull tab on it. All right, open we go. Oh, I think I know what this is. Oh, yes. Okay. You always check the bottom of the package. I have almost thrown stuff away on more than one occasion. When I see myself doing that, I'm always like, "Grr!" All right, so these are all from Paul Booth's Last Rites shop in New York City. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with Paul Booth, he is like the master of the evil black and gray. So if you've seen something on skin on the internet or what have you, and you thought, man, that is creepy as hell, chances are it was Paul Booth. Now, this envelope is marked VIP passes. So what I got first is 3 awesome looking postcards. He does some really great looking postcards. And on the back, it shows all of his artists. On the front, obviously, it shows a lot of his work. Now this one, it's from darkimages.com. Oh, and this one's got Jeremiah Barbara on the back of it. Jeremiah is Carrie Barba's kid. Great artist on his own. And, oh, nice. So these are all business cards, and there are a ton of them in here. So you remember a few episodes ago, I got the Paul Booth with the not so authentic signature on the bottom, and I was super ticked off by that. But it's still a great picture, and I thought, man, if I just had something to go with. And then I see this. I paid $21 for all of these business cards. Now I'm still laying them out. These are all by different artists at Paul's shop. I don't think any of them are actually Paul Booth. Now this is neat. They do a collector's card kind of deal on some of them. I got quite a few of those. Those are super cool. Paul, I might steal your ideas on that. That is just really neat. And then we got a few of those, and they're all by different artists. They all look really, really cool on the back. And then two of these longer cards. Now these are appointment cards. So if you went in and you put down a deposit for a tattoo, this is what they'd give you as a kind of as a receipt type of deal. These are awesome too. The images on the front of them are super creepy, which goes along with Paul Booth's whole thing. Now, Last Ride Studio is in New York City, and I believe Dark Image Gallery. Let's see. darkimages.com. So definitely go check out both of these websites. I'll put better underneath here. You'll be able to see all that. And let's see if Paul's got a website here. darkimages.com, it looks like, is his shop website. Now these are from 215 East 4th Street in New York City. Got the number on the back. These are so awesome. So what I'm gonna do, you know how I love collections. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put all of these cards and that picture all in one frame and make just a huge display just of that. So hey, guy that sent me these from Wellington, Nevada, you are awesome. This is awesome. I didn't expect to get quite this many cards. So this week we've got a brand new Tales from the Chair. Now I will be telling this one in my tattoo chair. It's a new Tuttle story I've heard, and I've never heard this story before, but it is awesome. If you're a Joplin fan, you should check this story out. Here we go. Stories from the Chair. Now this story I heard from Jerry Anglin. Now Jerry was, you've seen Jerry's stuff on the show before. He sent us the memorial from Tuttle's funeral. Good friend of Tuttle's. So, in 1970, Janis Joplin does this interview on the Dick Cavett Show.
I ask this of all my lady guests, but do you have any tattoos?
Yeah, I have a couple.
I couldn't help noticing that. Is that something
This is
new?
one. This is one, yeah.
It's actually, if I may say so, quite lovely.
Thank you. I drew it myself.
If
It's a fantastic cat in San
It'd rub
Francisco.
off, though, isn't it, actually?
No, it doesn't come off at all.
It's real?
I have another one, too.
Who wants to put the next question?
There's a great cat.
I had one.
There's a great cat in San Francisco that does these named Lyle Tuttle, who's got them all over his body. He's just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. He has a big sunset here and stars shimmering down one arm. And he has Aztec symbols on his knees. It's too much, man.
And on a clear day, you can see Alcatraz.
I invited him to a party and he tattooed 18 people.
Really?
That's a great party.
But were they against their will, or were
No, they wanted it. No, Michael Pollard got his wife's name on his shoulder. A friend of mine got, some chicks got him. You near it?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
After that, Lyle said there was a line of ladies from his shop all the way down the street waiting for their version of the Janis Joplin wrist tattoo. Said it was a busy time for him after this kind of hype. So one day, as he's tattooing all these ladies, there's a gentleman that walks in, and he's kind of hemming and hawing around, kind of looking at stuff. He's looking around, and Tuttle finally goes over to him and says, "Hey, buddy, can I help you with something?" And the guy's like, "You're Lyle, right?" And he's like, "Yep, the one and only." You know, Lyle always had some kind of comeback for you. He said, "The one and only," and the guy's like, "So you tattooed Janis Joplin, right?" And Lyle's like, "Yeah, I sure did." He's like, "Would you have the needles from when you tattooed her? Because I would love to purchase them." And Tuttle's like, and this is Tuttle to a T. Doesn't skip a beat, says, "No, but I have the toilet sheet she sat on and peed. And the guy goes, would you ever consider selling it? Now you gotta remember, this is in 1970, 71. You made maybe $50 a week back then if you had a pretty decent job. Tuttle doesn't skip a beat. He says, I'll sell it to you, $150. The guy's like, let me run to the bank, I'll be right back. Not 3 minutes later, here comes this Yahoo bag. Pays Tuttle $150 for a toilet seat because he thinks Janis Joplin sat on it. Tuttle said he laughed all the way to the hardware store where he purchased another $3 seat to put back on and wait for the next guy to come in and ask for a souvenir from that day. Jerry, I want to thank you for sending this story in to us. This is an awesome story. Jerry's got a ton of stories from his days with Tuttle and from Don Leslie. So we'll definitely get some more of those on here, hopefully. So Jerry, if you're listening out there, we definitely want some more of these stories. So until next time, hopefully you've enjoyed this. This was Stories from the Chair. Okay. That was the show this week. Hopefully you have enjoyed. If you've made it this far into my video, you should hit the like and subscribe button. As soon as we hit 500 subscribers, I am going to have a giveaway that will blow your mind. Some of the stuff that you see on the show, I'll be giving away. One of them is a George Burchett card from 1938. One of them is a Lyle Tuttle 70th ticket. As soon as I hit 500 subscribers, we're going to have a crazy giveaway. So until next week, what I want you to do is I want you all to stay safe, be cool to each other, and keep on collecting. Hey everybody, thanks for watching, and please hit the subscribe button down below and check out these videos. We've worked real hard on these too, and I think if you enjoyed this one, you'll enjoy those too.